Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Demon Deacons have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Bradford. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. At the 15. In the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting where there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Alexander. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is that you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got room to work. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Afterburner's coming, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bradford. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to take a shot. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can really...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bradford. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Fires to the wideout. Lays out and gives up his body and makes the grab on the right side. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Hand off from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
On second down, wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He'll keep it himself. What a nifty one there to pick up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. The short hands, it's Alexander.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the point after is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bradford. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Slides away. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top. Feeling some heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lost one down the sideline. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. But a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Now on first down from the 30. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And that is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Got a lot of running room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter. Chase.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, North Texas. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll leave it with him. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a connection. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
He's brought down at the 6-yard line. Brings up second and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Wake Forest 28, North Texas 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eaton Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. North Texas really has it going on offense.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Caught near the sideline, it's Coleman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes the grab, it's Coleman. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Looking to throw. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body throws add up and wear this defense out.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll do it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Bradford. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Wake. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The DBs will back off a bit. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Comes out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's back to throw on second down. Trying to get to it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He wants to throw here on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This has got to be frustrating for the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great